Welcome to the Glass Studio. This is a beautiful November morning and I have been working on this pattern and I'd like for you to take a look at it. So when I designed it, it just didn't occur to me as much that there was going to be all kinds of these pieces hitting all together in one spot. So I liked the colors, I liked the design, it's going to be beautiful, but I just thought, oh, what can we do so that we don't have this great big old blob?
Dave! Doc Hallen's been killed.
Doc Hallen, what happened?
It's over at his place. You gotta come now.
Oh, wait a minute, Steve. Tell us what happened.
Well, I'm trying to tell you. Now, this thing had killed the doc.
Well, what was it?
Stop with it, kid. But it's kind of like a mass that keeps getting bigger and bigger.
One thing David suggested is that we cut out each of these corners and then just put a glass glob or a jewel inside. So if you want to do that with your pattern, that would work for this. But what I would like to do today is to let David show you how to make this pretty without having a big blob in the middle. So first of all, we just have to tack all of the corners just
like we always do, huh?
Make sure it doesn't go anywhere, huh? So I'll just kind of do that for him and get him going. I'm just touching the glass, the iron, and the solder all at the same time, making a little puddle. So I'm going to finish all that, and then when we come back, he's going to do the center and show us all how it's done.
Okay, so in order to get this center to be just right, first of all, look here. You see how these are all coming to a point, but they're not coming to this point right there. They should all be coming right here, but you see this one's kind of slanted over. And so what we have to do, we're going to take a couple pieces out, and this is one that Jeanne just tacked. So I'm going to remove it. Okay. And I'm going to grind it so that I can swing it over this way just a hair more. You see that? So it'll be there. It'll be hitting there where the lines are. And so I'm going to have to grind some off of this, and I think I might also have to do the same thing here. So let's first, I'll grab a silver marker. I need a razor blade, I guess. You don't want to grind off your copper. You want to have that out of the way, because otherwise you'll ruin your grinder bit real quick. Okay, so now we're going to want to take off. I kind of want that to sit there, so. See, now it's coming more towards this point. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of grinding on some of these, and then we'll come back. Okay, so after a bit of fiddling around with it, we had to do some grinding so we could move things, and now it's pretty much all of them are pointing right there to the center. So now I'm going to finish up the tacking that I need to do. And I'm kind of...
He had to untack what I tacked.
just a couple places, because that was just happened to be the spot that needed to be shifted. You see, I'm not tacking it at the center. I want to keep everything where we've got it lined up just right, and that way okay, let me get some flux here. Once again, it's really important to have great precision when you're building something, and pay attention to make sure that as you put your pieces in, they're lining up on the pattern lines down below. What happened here was some of them got shifted off, and so then you couldn't see the pattern lines, so you couldn't see that they had shifted off where they were actually supposed to go. All right, now I've got each one of these little flower petals soldered in place, so they're not going to go anywhere. So now we can tell you about how now if you started and brought your lines in like this, then you would form because you've got so many intersecting lines, you'd get a real bunch of solder right there in the middle. And so what you do is you start from the center and then work your way out. And that way, it's okay if you get a bunch of solder in the center, because you have some place to go with it. You can drag it. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, see that's how much you want to end up with. So I keep going back and fixing it, and then I come back here and work my way out. See how that... And what you want it to look like is that it was done intentionally.
Yeah, that looks good.
And I think I've pretty much finished the center point, and then I can start working my way out. So there you go. That's it. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for joining us. We're happy to share little tips and tricks with you. Do make comments. That's very helpful. It helps us to make our videos better. You'll notice that the camera work is much better when Jeannie's holding the camera. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time.